So I quickly want to address student loan payments. You probably won't see too much optimism from me on student loans, especially when we're talking about the public service forgiveness plan or the income-driven repayment plan. But I really just want to lay out some of the details of those two plans. For one, the public service forgiveness plan, that's if you make 120 consistent payments, and also eligible payments while you're working for the public service. So this could be nonprofit or a government employer, you're a teacher, or you work for the city government. You can get your student loans forgiven after 10 years. And you have to make sure that you apply for this program and that you recertify each year. One of the people, so a big issue with this program is that it has a 99% rejection rate. So it started in 2007. By 2017, you should have a lot of people who actually, had their student loans forgiven. Unfortunately, 99% of the people, these are 99% of the tens of thousands of people who applied for this program, actually got their certification plan, their forgiveness rejected. So, it doesn't look too promising for the 10-year program. However, and then with some of the people who actually got their loans forgiven, they laid out some of the details, and the advice they provided people was just to make sure that you're following up, you're recertifying maybe twice or 3 times a year, and that you keep a paper trail. And one of the clients who had their loans forgiven, she actually said that the government had a different number of payments, toward her 120, the magic number, than she did. So she actually had to correct them because they had a lower number of payments. So it doesn't seem too promising for those, just going into the program. And also the second payment plan is the income-driven repayment plan. So that's if you make 20 to 25 eligible payments towards your student loans, you'll have them forgiven, whatever's remaining. And you have to make sure you certify and apply for this program, and you actually recertify your income each year, at least once each year. That program is sort of problematic, as well as the public service forgiveness program, is because there's been attempts by Congress to actually take away this program. So you never know where you really are, or how much long this program has. Maybe you're in your 15th year paying, and the Congress may say, we don't want to continue this program anymore. It's a waste of money, and people aren't being accepted for the forgiveness. Also, another important point is that if you reconsolidated your student loans with a private lender, that's if you reconsolidated with a Earnest or a SoFi or any other of those organizations or companies for a lower interest rate, you actually aren't eligible for these forgiveness plans. That's a very important point. However, you do have a peace of mind that you have a lower interest rate, and your payoff time. You don't have to be guessing if Congress will actually take away the program, or if you'll be eligible or accepted into this program that has a 99% rejection rate. And, of course, people haven't really reached the 20-year or 25-year mark for the income-driven repayment plan forgiveness. However, with the public service forgiveness plan, it doesn't set a good precedent for the 20-25 year forgiveness. So it's a little unfortunate. So those are just some of the details about these forgiveness plans. If you're paying it off, or you're working toward paying it off, You know, good luck. That's all I can really offer you. It is an unfortunate situation for us borrowers. And, you know, another important point that, you know, the only forgiveness is for student loans is like your death. That's the only time they'll forgive for sure your student loan debt.